What's up, Delta High School? It's Gabby here, ready to guide you through becoming a MyMaps expert. To get started, go to mail.google.com. Now that you're in your account, click on the collection of squares at the top right-hand corner. I like to call this a waffle. It shows you your Google apps. Click on Drive. To create a new MyMap, click on New, then More, and make sure you click on the little red pin one that says Google MyMaps. To title your map, click on the Untitled map, put your own title. It's going to be your first name, your last name, the name of the project, and then your destination. Once you're done with your title, press Save. Now that you have a good title, you need to share it with your teacher. So press Share. First thing you need to do is change the permissions. Make it public on the web so that your teacher, me, can look at it and grade it. Press Save. Now that I can see it, you're going to share it with the correct email address, my email address. Once that's typed in, you can press Enter. Comes right up. You can have this notify people checked or unchecked, doesn't matter. Press Send. Press Yes. Now you can see right here that it's shared with your teacher. Once you press Done and it's shared successfully, you will not have to share it again because once it's shared once, everything is saved and I will get your most updated version of your Google map. Now it's time to create our first pin. It's going to be our starting point pin. Go ahead and type in your city. Once you've found it in the search bar, I'm going to click Add to Map. Creates the pin for you. To edit how the pin looks, click on Style. You can change the color. Put a little icon there that makes sense, like the home icon. You can also edit the title and the description. In the description, we're going to add why we want to travel to where we're going to travel. Once you're done with your paragraph, you will save it. Now all we need to do is add an image. We can just search for an image on Google Image Search here. I'm going to type in Santa Maria, California, because if you just type in Santa Maria, you'll get a picture of a boat. So you want this one. You can choose any of them that you think are good for Santa Maria. Select and save. Now you're all set with your starting point pin. Next, we're going to make our departure pin. Your departure pin is just where you're going to fly out of. I'm going to fly out of LAX. Just going to type it in here. It's the first one that comes up. Gives me the option to add it to the map. First thing I'm going to do is edit it. I'm going to make it yellow. And I need to find an icon that makes sense for this one, maybe a plane. So I can click on More Icons, type in plane, and it comes right up. Now it looks like an airport. Next, we'll edit the title. Going to add an image for LAX, just like I did last time. It's a great picture. Boom, save it. Next thing we need to do is create directions between our Santa Maria starting point pin and our LAX departure pin. Easiest way to do this is to stay on your LAX departure pin and click on the directions to here little arrow. It creates another layer, a driving layer. Point B is already LAX departure pin. So in point A, you're going to start typing in your starting point pin. comes right up and immediately gives you your driving directions. The line from point A to point B. The next thing you need to know is what is the distance between these 2 points so that I can calculate how much my taxi fare or my gas money is going to be. All you have to do is click on the little measuring tool, start at point A, drag all the way over to point B. It's going to be an estimation. The estimation says 135 miles. We don't want to forget this. You got to double click at the end to make it stop. We're going to click on LAX departure pin, edit it, and in the description we're going to say the distance. This is going to help you a lot when you are doing your calculations for gas mileage on your budget sheet. Now it's time to find our flights to Tokyo. We're going to open up a new tab. I'm going to use skyscanner.com. Been able to find a lot of cool cheap flights on this website. First, you're going to type in LAX, which is our departure airport. It would help if I spelled it right. There we go. And then to Tokyo. Use this one. If you click whole month, you'll be able to find some really good flight deals. I need to have 5 nights total. So I'm going to start the 1st, come back, maybe the 5th or the 6th. Let's do, it is a really long flight. Why don't I come back on the 7th? Let's do that. Shown flights. Now that I have my results, I'm going to choose which flights I would like. Keep in mind that if you have the +1 after it, it means that you're going to get there at 2:55 p.m. the next day, which makes sense because, hey, LA is really far away from Tokyo. It's going to be a long journey. In fact, it's going to be 11 hours and 40 minutes, right? That's our whole time in the air. I'm going to select this one. Remember, your budget for this project is actually $3,000, so we can afford a $754 round-trip flight. Next, we need to take a screenshot on our computer. To do that, look at your keyboard, hold on to Alt, and then another key called Print Screen at the top. On the search, type in paint, click paste. Now we're going to crop it. So you go to the crop tool, just scrolling down a little bit so we can see the price, crop tool, select everything that you want to be included, click crop again, save it to the desktop. This is going to make it really easy to find later. Now that it's saved, we're going to go to our LAX departure pin. We need to add a photo of our screenshot. So we're going to go to add image or video. And instead of going here to Google image search, we're going to go to upload. Select a file from your computer. We're going to go to desktop. Here's my screenshot. Open it up. Show everything that I need. And we're just going to put down the total round trip price for our flights, which is $754. So I'm going to add a sentence that says the round trip flights to Tokyo cost $754. Save. And you've finished with your LAX departure pin. Now here's a fun part. You have to zoom out a lot for this next part. Just to get ready, you're gonna make your arrival pin. We're arriving in Tokyo. So you're gonna type in Tokyo Airport. We're gonna find the airport. Remember, it said NRT on our flights. That's the airport we want. Click on that, and of course we're going to add it to our map. You're going to type in arrival pin, Save it. We're going to add a picture. Find a picture of Tokyo that we like a lot. You know what? I like that one. Now here's the cool part. We're going to make our flight pattern. So to make our flight pattern, zoom out a lot. We need to zoom out so much that we can get from this little airplane to that little airplane. So first we select it, make sure it's there. Gonna click the Draw a Line tool, add line or shape. Click from your airport there all the way to the airport here. Do your best. You've got to double click at the end for it to count as that line. You get to label the line flight. Now you have your flight pattern and it looks so beautiful. All right, congratulations. You've learned a lot about MyMaps. You should be okay doing the rest of the project on your own. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and good luck with your MyMap.